Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about the perfumes I wore this week. So I did start working this week back at the office, and I'll tell you guys what I wore. I was a little bit excited, like to dress up again and just wear my fragrances, like the more serious office type fragrances. And then you know what? I didn't even end up wearing super serious perfumes or anything. So this is just a combo that I wore, I think on a lazy Sunday. It's dark cherry and amber with some velvet petals. I actually like this. Something about like the cherry kind of vibe um, reminded me of this one. Not that it smells like it, but this one has like almond in it. It just seemed to vibe together. I haven't worn this fragrance much, but it reminded me of a different perfume. It reminded me of Michelle Germain Sugar and Spice or something like that. It kind of was giving me that vibe, but with a little bit of a cherry kick. Anyway, so this was kind of just a nice, interesting fragrance together. I kind of like this perfume, but it has this like weird little spice in there, very similar to Michelle Germain Sugar and Spice. So this was my lazy Sunday fragrance. And then Monday at work, I wanted to start off strong, so I went with La Nuit Trésor with strawberry shortcake. Strawberry pound cake from Bath and Body Works as my hand lotion. I actually take these lotions or creams, whatever, to work and just put them on every time I wash my hands, which I wash my hands a lot because I'm like exchanging paperwork with people and clients. So I like to wash my hands quite a bit. So I do take a cream. And I'm going to try to just finish up all of my Bath and Body Works creams and then not get any more. I did end up getting like a total of like 4 of these this year, just because I was so curious and everybody loves them and I just got into them, and I only wear them as hand creams, not on my body. But I do love the smell. I just don't really care for these type of ingredients. So I do want to finish these up or maybe even get rid of some of them. I wore this combo because Jackie from Jack's Beautiful You recommended this combo and it was good. I thought it went really well. This is like a sweet, almost powdery kind of strawberry, and then this is a little bit more like tart and juicy, so I feel like they balanced each out really well. And this one almost like made this one strawberry pound cake strawberry pound cake made this a little bit creamier and more strawberry, and it kind of brought out the berries, and it smelled just like syrupy sweet and delicious. So this was really, really nice in my opinion. Like, to me, this felt like a very feminine scent, and I like that. I thought that was a good way to start my week, and I enjoyed it. And I want to say this did last a good like 6-7 hours. And then at the end of the day, it was, pretty much gone. But it did last about 6 to 7 hours. And then the second day, I didn't want to be just sweet and feminine anymore. So I decided to go for something that wasn't very mass pleasing. So I sprayed a lot of Coffee Addict on me, like this was going to be my perfume. And after spraying it, I realized that it smelled too much like coffee, like just too pure coffee. Like if I had literally just spilled my coffee on myself. So I didn't necessarily want to just smell like that. So then I just went with Vanilla Sky, which smells like a cappuccino and vanilla, but this one smells way more perfumey than Coffee Addict. So this one just kind of balanced it out a little bit, so it didn't smell too much like coffee, because this is literal coffee. Did I even say what this was? This was Coffee Addict by Theodoros Kalatinis, and this is Skylar's Vanilla Sky. These are both kind of new to my collection. I want to say I hauled them not that long ago, but these went pretty well together, and this is what I wore on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday I was rushing, so this is the perfume that I go to when I can't figure out what to wear, and it's not a very, very like casual, laid back setting. I always go to Euphoria by Calvin Klein. So that's what I went with. This is literally what I do when I'm kind of undecided or can't figure out what to wear, but I don't want to get it wrong. This is it. This is always the one, because a lot of my go-to ones are for very casual, laid-back errands or little occasions like that. And this is the more serious, casual perfume. I don't know if that makes sense. So anyways, this felt a tiny bit like tart or sharp because of the pomegranate. So I also paired it with Cardigan Blush from Bath and Body Works, which has some raspberry and says sugar dipped violet and warm amber. I thought that this really toned it down and made Euphoria a lot like creamier, and I think they went so well together. This is a combo that I would definitely reach for again. as is the other one, the coffee one, but still, like, this is one that if I ever feel like this is a bit much, this just like tones it down really nicely. I thought this was a really, really nice combo. And I swear I'm not used to like wearing perfumes out in the wild anymore. I've been like hibernating for so long, maybe for the last couple of years. So on Wednesday, I sprayed myself with Nirvana and James. What? I mean, with Elizabeth and James Nirvana Bourbon. That's what it's called. So I sprayed myself with this, and then I realized it almost smelled a bit too serious and unisex. Maybe not enough femininity. I don't know, just something felt like it was missing. It felt like it was missing something. So then I just added Armaf, Club de Nuit Woman by Armaf. And somehow, this was kind of an amazing combo. This literally smelled like a powerful woman. It didn't smell extremely feminine or masculine. Because this one also, this is supposed to be like a dupe for Coco Mademoiselle, but I think it has just a touch bit of a more masculine vibe, and it also has a little bit of a stronger ISO E Super. Well, it has ISO E Super as opposed to Coco Mademoiselle, that I don't pick up any ISO E Super, so that just makes it a little bit more powerful. And this is just like a smoky, soft, sweet, tobacco-y vanilla in my opinion. Honestly, I don't remember the notes whatsoever. I just know that's what I got from it. And somehow together it smelled like a powerful woman. So yeah, and then this combo lasted throughout the entire day. This combo lasted, I want to say, maybe about like 12 hours. But it was still on my shirt that night, maybe like 14, 15 hours later. Not projecting, but it was definitely still there, which is more than I can say for a lot of my fragrances. So this was nice. And the next day, I just wanted something, like something familiar and comforting. I didn't want to try anything interesting. Like I said, I'm moody, so I go by the mood that I'm in, you know? And I have to make sure I get the right one, otherwise I get a little bit disappointed. So the next day I went with MAC Candy Yum Yum. This is a perfume that I am going to be adding to my project pan because I absolutely adore it and I want to use it and let myself use it as much as I want, anytime that I want. So I figured that by putting it in the project pan, it's just like giving myself mentally permission to just use it and wear it up as much as I want, because I know I'm going to go through it anyway and I want to release that fear of like finishing fragrances. Of course, the reason why I'm doing that is because I have a backup, but we don't need to get into that in this video today. But I want to just let myself enjoy this because I currently love this fragrance. Like, I absolutely adore it. At the moment, this is in my top 5. So I just want to allow myself to use it as much as possible. And I wore this and I did have to reapply this. I think I want to say I reapplied this 2 times. I took it with me. And I mean, I don't know if I had to, but after lunch and all that, I just reapplied it. And then I think sometime in the afternoon, I am working like kind of longer days because of the season. But I enjoyed this and I actually really enjoy like spraying myself with this. So I didn't mind reapplying. It was kind of an enjoyable experience. But I want to say this only lasts about maybe 4 or 5 hours tops. But anyways, this was delicious and I love this. This is such an easygoing, beautiful, lovely fragrance. I cannot say enough good things about this because I adore it. Okay. And then the next day I wore Lira. I just wanted to wear something a little bit like softer. It's like soft, like I wanted to wear something soft. And I don't necessarily just mean soft that it smells soft. I mean like soft feminine, you know, like a soft feminine woman. I guess that's me, that's the mood that I was in that day. I just felt like soft. So I wore Lira and I did spray myself quite a bit before I left. And honestly, I want to say in like maybe like 3 hours, this was gone. So I did, again, just add some Fireside Flurries on top. So here. Did add some of this. I used a lot of this, and this has notes of toasted marshmallow, pink lavender, and cashmere woods. And I felt like it went okay, but really at the end of the day, I mean, I was just wearing Fireside Flurries because this didn't last, and I didn't want to take the bottle with me. And I knew that would happen. That's why I took these as backups, but I mean, it was nice while it lasted. And you know what? I was thinking that if I finished this fragrance, I would potentially get another one or get the larger size. But now I don't think I would do that And it's not because of the smell. The smell is very lovely. It's not like an everyday, all day perfume for me. It's like a once in a while perfume. But I can't justify getting a large bottle of this when it lasts 2 hours, you know? So I really love this. I just don't know if for that price, that longevity is worth it. Alright, so that's all for this video. This is what I wore last week. I loved it. I'm not sure what my favorite was. When I wore them, they all fit the mood that I was in, you know? Anyway, so this is what I wore this week. That's it. I don't even know what's the point of this, just so you guys know what I wore. If no one's interested in these videos, just let me know. Just be like, nah, I think I'm good. I don't need to know what you're wearing. But I enjoy watching other people make these videos. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye. Club de Nuit Women? Club de Nuit Woman? Woman. So then I just added Armaf? Is it Armaf? 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 And then on Wednesday, oh my gosh. It reminded me of Saint Germain, not Saint Germain, Michelle Germain.